بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير. الدرس الخامس عشر, lesson number 15. We discussed this lesson in detail yesterday, so inshallah today we will go through the text one more time and then we will answer the questions, and inshallah I'm sure we will be able to complete our lesson today. So we have a dialogue between al-mudarrisu, the teacher. Aina tadhabu ya Aba Bakrin? Where are you going to, O Abu Bakr? Abu Bakrin adhabu ila al-mudiri. I am going to the manager. Al-mudarrisu la takhruj min al-fasl al-ana. Don't leave the classroom now. Idhab ilayhi ba'da ad-darsi. Go to him after the lesson. La takhruj, negation. Idhab is imperative when you are making an order. So when we negate, we negate with la. So la takhruj, and the ending will be sakin. And even when we make fi'l al-amr, when we make a command, also the ending will be sakin, as we can see here. Idhab ilayhi ba'da darsi. Go to him after the lesson. Humayun, ya ustadu ana talibun jadidun. O teacher, I am a new student. Aina ajlisu. Where do I sit? Ajlisu huna amamaka. Do I sit there in front of you? Al-mudarrisu, la, no. La tajlis huna, don't sit there. So this one is la an-nafiya, la, and this is la an-nahiya. So the first one is for negation and the second one is for prohibition. La tajlis huna, don't sit over there. Hada maqadu Hishamin wa huwa ghaibun al-yawma. This is the seat of Hisham and he is absent today. Maqadu Hishamin. What construction is this? Excellent. The seat of Hisham. Very good. Ijlis hunaka khalfa Hamidin. Sit there in front of Hamid. Then we have a new student, Bashirun. A'akhudhu hadhihi ad-dafatira ya ustadu. Do I take these notebooks, oh teacher? So here we can see here, a'akhudhu, do I take? So first one is hamzatul istifhamiya, which has to be over there. And then the second one is when the hamza of mudari and then the hamza of the root letter combined have changed into akhudhu. So akhudhu hadhihi dafatira ya ustadu. Do I take these notebooks, O teacher? Al-mudarrisu la ta'khudha. No, don't take them. Because in English, when we say notebooks, then we will use them instead of saying it. It's possible to say it as well, but it's better to say don't take them. Yanzuru fi daftarin, he looks into the notebook. Ya Abdul Rahimi, O Abdul Rahim, la taktubil ajwibata bil qalam al-ahmari. Don't write the answers with the red pen. Al-mudarrisu huwa alladhi yaktubu bil qalam al-ahmari. The teacher is the one, ahmari, the teacher is the one who writes with the red pen. Huwa is used over here. This is called the damir al-fasl to differentiate between the subject and the predicate. So al-mudarrisu, the teacher, huwa is the one, alladhi yaktubu bil qalam al-ahmari, writes with the red pen. Faisal, unzur ila hadhihi al-majallata, ila hadhihi al-majalla. What will be the ending of this noun?
Finish.
انظر إلى
مجلة
لا
صوري
لا انظر إلى هذه المجلة. Why?
انظر إلى
Because إلى we have حرف جر.
حرف جر.
After حرف جر, the noun that follows it will be مجرور. So هذه, we know this is مبني, it is مجرور محلا, but then المجلة will be مجرور as well. انظر إلى هذه المجلة يا أستاذ. Look at this magazine, O teacher. ما أجملها. How beautiful it is, and how refers to مجلة. المدرس لا تقرأ المجلات في الفصل يا فيصل. Don't read the magazines in the classroom, O Faisal. And Faisal says ما أقرأ هذه. Yes, now what will be the ending of the word مجلة?
مجلة.
Yes, Now you can say this, that it will be هذه المجلة, because it is a مفعول به of أقرأ. ما أقرأ هذه المجلة الآن. I am not reading the magazine right now. إنما أنظر إلى الصور التي فيها. I am only looking at the pictures that are inside it. Okay, إنما, we forgot to discuss this. إنما, it means only. إنما means only. I am only looking at the pictures that are inside it. Okay, do you remember the example of إنما? Very famous hadith.
إنما الأعمال
إنما الأعمال بالنيات. Yes, and this ma stops the impact of inna. We know that the noun after inna has to be mansub. The khabar, the mubtada will be mansub. However, when we say innama, then nothing will happen to the noun that follows it. So innama anzuru ila suwari allati fiha. I am only looking at the pictures that are inside it. Hamza, aftahul baba ya ustadu. Okay, why it's not aftahul baba ya ustadu?
Because it the has a sack doesn't it has a sakin now.
Yeah, then the noun after that is not. Yani both of these hamzas are maftuha.
Maftuh.
Yeah, whereas the condition is that the second hamza must be sakina.
Sakin.
So that's why it is aftahul baba ya ustadu. Do I open the door, O teacher? Yakadul jarasu yarinnu. The bell is about to ring. Kada yakadu is a different family of the verbs. The only thing that we need to know is that the verb that follows it has to be always present tense. The noun, sometimes there will be a noun after that, and sometimes the noun will not be after that. So yakadul jarasu yarinnu, and the bell is about to ring. Kada is the past and yakadu is the present. If there is a noun after that, the noun will always be marfu, as we can see here with dhamma. La taftah al-bab al-ana. Don't open the door now. Excellent. So it took less than 5 minutes, I guess. So inshallah, now we can do the exercises now. Sahih ma yali. Correct the following statements. Abu Bakrin ma'ahu majallatun. Abu Bakr has majalla with him. That's why I went through the text, so that you remember the information. Who has majalla?
Faisal, sir. Faisal ma'ahu
فيصل
majallat.
Faisalun ma'ahu majallatun. Yeah. So the magazine is with Faisal. So when we translate it, we will say the magazine is with Faisal. Faisalun ma'ahu majallatun. Excellent. Number 2, Faisalun talibun jadidun. Faisal is a new student.
Humayun talibun jadid.
Yeah, Humayunu talibun jadidun. Humayun is a new student. Bashirun katab al-ajwibata bil qalam al-ahmari. So this is past now. Bashir wrote the answers with the red pen.
Abdul
Rahimi.
Abdul Rahim.
Yes.
Abdul
Rahim.
Yes, now Abdul Rahimi.
كتب الأجوبة.
Yes.
كتب
الأجوبة.
كتب الأجوبة بالقلم الأحمر.
بالقلم الأحمر. Excellent. So Bashir كتب الأجوبة بالقلم الأحمر. Bashir wrote the answers with the, not Bashir, Abdul Rahim, right? Abdul Rahimi كتب الأجوبة بالقلم الأحمر. Abdul Rahim wrote the answers with the red pen. Hamza غائب اليوم. Hamza is absent today.
هشام غائب اليوم.
هشام غائب
اليوم. هشام غائب اليوم. هشام غائب اليوم. If you want to implement the rules of the tajweed, we will say هشام غائب اليوم. Yes, excellent. Hisham is absent today. اقرأ ما يلي. Okay, I am just muting all of you. So if you need to speak, you can open your mic. It's a little bit noisy, so it's okay now. So, okay, اقرأ ما يلي. Read the following. and here it is تذهب, you go. لا تذهب, you don't go. تكتب, you write. لا تكتب, you don't write. تشرب, you drink, and لا تشرب, you don't drink. So what do we have here? We have the use of لا الناهية. لا الناهية, which is called law of prohibition, when you stop someone from doing something. Okay. يا موسى أنت مريض فلا تخرج من البيت ولا تذهب إلى المدرسة ولا تلعب في الشارع. Oh Musa, you are sick. أنت مريض فلا تخرج من البيت. Don't go out of the house. ولا تذهب إلى المدرسة, and don't go to the school. ولا تلعب في الشارع, and don't play on the way, or don't play in the street. We can use both. Share means way. Okay, number 2. So can you please now go through the text? It's just reading, so I would like you to read as well.
لا تجلس في الطريق. Don't sit in the way.
Yes, excellent. Yes, number 3.
افتح النافذة ولا تفتح الباب. Open the window and don't open the door.
Excellent. Yes, number 4.
لا تذهب. Sorry.
Phil, firstly.
Don't laugh in the class.
Excellent. Yes, don't laugh in the class. Very good. Okay.
لا تأكل في الشارع. Don't eat on the street.
On the street or on the way. Shari is used for the road as well. So we would say don't eat on the way. Yes.
لا تكذب. Do not tell lie.
Excellent. Don't lie or don't tell lies. لا تكذب. Okay. This is for the gents. Yes. لا تحلق لحيتك. Don't shave your beard. لا تحلق لحيتك. Don't shave your beard. Okay. Number 8.
لا تسألني هذا السؤال.
Yes. Don't ask
me
this question. Very good.
لا تضرب زميلك.
Again.
Don't hit your.
ضرب يضرب. لا
تضرب.
رب.
Yes. لا تضرب زميلك.
لا تضرب زميلك. Don't hit your
colleague, your friend, your classmate. Yeah. So Abdullah, this is from the 4 basic abwab that we have learned. Nasara yansuru, that's number 1, and the second one is daraba yadribu. So this is, yeah. And the third one is fataha yaftahu, and the fourth one is samiya yasma'u. You can write them down on a piece of paper or on the corner of your notebook, and you can memorize them, because these are the most commonly used for abwab, and each of the verbs will be, or either of the verb will be on that one of these patterns, inshallah. Okay, number 10.
قال إبراهيم عليه السلام لأبيه. Ibrahim alayhi salam told to his father.
Yeah, or said to his father. Yes.
Said to his father, Ya abati, O my father, la ta'budi shaytan. Do not obey shaytan.
Yeah,
worship
or obey.
shaytan.
Yeah, ta'bud will be translated as worship. Don't worship shaytan, and you don't follow his footsteps. Kama ja'a fi surati Maryam. Yeah, as it is in Surat Maryam. Okay, Ya Abati. So it is a different form of Ya Abi. So it's possible to say Ya Abi and also Ya Abati. However, this is the uslub that is used in the Quran. And this is a beauty of the Arabic language, that there are different expressions of expressing one idea. So it was Ya Abi, but it is changed into Ya Abati. And also it's possible to say Ya Ummati. It's not used in the Quran, but it's possible to say out of love, out of respect for the greatness of the mother, it's more appropriate to say ya ummati, which is also okay. It can be with fatha as well, just for your information. If you say ya abata, that's also okay. And ya ummata, that's also okay. But this is how it is used in the Quran. All right, number 3, adkhil. What's the meaning of adkhil?
Enter or to write.
Okay, now what's the difference between udkhul and adkhil?
Udkhul means enter.
Okay.
You enter is adkhil.
Yeah, excellent. Now
You make it enter.
this is basically the difference of the forms of the verb, inshallah. We are still doing the first form of the verb, which is fa'ala yaf'alu fi'lan. And then the second one is taf'il, and the third one is mafa'ala, and the fourth one is if'al. So this is basically if'al. Adkhala yudkhilu idkhalan, to enter something into something. Okay, so that is adkhil. Whereas when you say udkhul, then it is fi'l al-amr, and you are asking someone to get in. So udkhul means get in, but adkhil means you enter something. So what we are supposed to enter here? Adkhil la an-nahiyata, enter la an-nahiya ala al-af'al al-atiyati, to the following verbs. Wadbit awakhiraha, and put the proper endings of the verbs. So adkhil la an-nahiyata. As we can see here, it is an-nahiyata. It is mansub. It has fatha. Why it has fatha?
Because of ta marbuta, sir.
No. This is fi'l al-amr.
After
fi'l al-amr, the noun has to be mansub. It's a universal fact, okay? So inshallah, we will repeat it many times. So after la an-nahiya, wala an-nafiya, both of them after that. No, not nafiya. Which one we have learned? The imperative, and then we have learned about the nahiya, which is prohibitive, and fi'l al-amr, imperative, sorry, two. So we have learned imperative, which is adkhil, and then the other one is when you stop someone from doing something. So both of them have the inbuilt doer inside. When you ask someone not to do something, the doer is inside. And when you are asking someone to do something, the inbuilt doer is there. So that means the noun that follows it will always be mansub. Okay, so tadkhul. We have to enter la nahiya, the law of prohibition. You prohibit someone from doing something.
لا تدخل.
La tadkhul, okay? Tasma'u. La tasma'. Don't listen, okay?
Don't listen.
Tanzilu.
Tanzil.
La tanzil, okay? Don't get down, or don't go down, yeah? Taqtul, taqtulu.
La taqtul.
So
do not
taqtulu means you kill, and la taqtul, you don't kill.
you don't kill.
Okay, takhudhu, you take.
La ta'khud.
La ta'khud, you don't take. Okay, taqta'u, you cut.
La taqta'.
You don't cut. Excellent. Tarkabu, yes, you ride.
You ride. La tarkab. You don't ride.
La tarkab, okay. Tarfa'u, you raise.
Tarfa'u. La
لا ترفع.
La tarfa,
La tarfa'.
la tarfa sawtak. Yes, don't raise your voice. La tarfa. Okay. Ta'ammal ma yali. Now we have to reflect on the following. Learn the isnad of the mudari with la nahiyatu to the other pronouns. We have already learned in yesterday's class that for the singular it will be la tadhhab. For example, we say ya Ahmadu la tadhhab. And when we have plural, it will be ya ikhwanu la tadhhabu. So it was basically tadhhabuna. And when we enter la an-nahiya, noon gets dropped and it is replaced with alif. So it is la tadhhabu, you all don't go. So ya Ahmadu la tadhhab, oh Ahmad, you don't go. Ya ikhwanu la tadhhabu. Oh brothers, don't go. Ya Maryamu la tadhhabi. Oh Maryam, don't go. It was basically, the original form is what? Tadhha
Bina.
Bina. Okay, so the noon has been dropped. Okay, la tadhhabina. Ya akhawatu la tadhhabna. Oh sisters, don't go. So tadhhabna, which change has taken place over here?
تذهبوا.
No change.
So no تذهبون.
No change has taken place except for the addition of la and nahiya. Yeah. So we will say there is no change in the verb itself, but the meaning has changed when we say la tadhabna, oh sisters, all of you don't go. So the meaning has changed, but the form of the verb has not changed, because we know that the ending of tadhabna and yadhabna, both of them, the ending is always mabniyun. It is fixed. It will not change. Akmil. Again, to complete something, yeah?
Gerund.
Akmala yukmilu. Yes, Irfan?
Akmil. Yes,
Akmala
akmil.
yukmilu ikmalan. Yes, the masdar, we have to speak the masdar as well. Akmil, you complete. Yes, please continue.
Al-jumal al-atiyata.
بوضع
فعل مضارع مناسب
مسبوق. Okay.
لا ناهية
بلا الناهية. Yes.
ناهية في الأماكن الحالية.
Okay. So أكمل الجمل الآتية. Complete the following sentences بوضع, by putting فعل مضارع مناسب مسبوق. Okay. By putting in the present tense, the suitable present tense which precedes it. Okay, masbuq is on which pattern?
مفعول.
Excellent. سبق يسبق سابق ومسبوق. Okay, so masbuq means precedes, that comes first. So what we have to do, we have to put la and nahiya in the blanks that we have over there.
Ya Zainabu. Hello.
Yes, please. Ya Zainabu la
تفتحي
النافذة.
لا تفتحي النافذة, right?
Sorry, لا تفتحي النافذة.
Yeah, however, when we connect it, we will say لا تفتحي النافذة, right? Because ya will not be pronounced, so we have to connect the mutaharrik with mutaharrik. So ha has kasra, so ha will be connected to noon straight away. لا تفتحي النافذة. However, if you single out, you will say Ya Zainabu la taftahi, so that we know that it is for the singular feminine. Okay, number 2. Ya ayyuhan nasu
لا تعبد الشيطان.
لا تعبدوا الشيطان. Right? It's ta'budu, and when we connect it, it will be ta'budu الشيطان. Don't worship shaitan. Okay, number 3. Ya akhawati, for the sisters. La kanasa yaknusu. I can give you the hint.
تكنسنا.
Taknusna, because it's akhawati. Yeah, akhawati. Search for the plural for the feminine. Yes.
بالمكنسة القديمة.
Yes. don't clean or don't sweep my room with the old broom. Okay. So it's taknusna. Okay, taknusna. All right. يا ولد لا في الفصل.
تلعب.
لا تلعب في الفصل.
لا تلعب
لا
في الفصل.
تضحك.
لا تضحك. لا تتكلم في الفصل. So that's the different form. So yeah, oh boy, don't play in the classroom. لا تلعب في الفصل. Okay, next one is يا بنتي لا
تشربي.
لا
تشربي ماء باردا.
تشربي ماء.
Yes, oh my daughter or oh girl, don't drink cold water. يا أبنائي
لا تلعبوا.
لا تخرجوا.
Okay, so because we have min, so we have to bring in the verb that suits min. لا تخرجوا من الفصل في أثناء الدرس. Okay, what's the meaning of أثناء الدرس?
During the class.
During the lesson, yeah, during the class. So, oh, my sons, don't leave the class during the lesson. All right, number 7. من الحافلة في هذه المحطة يا سيداتي.
تنزلنا.
Yes, yes, لا
تنزلنا.
تنزلنا. Yes.
تنزلنا.
ينزل لا تنزلنا. Yes.
تنزلنا.
لا تنزلنا من الحافلة في هذه المحطة يا سيداتي. Yes.
I have different sir in my book. يا أختي.
Okay, so it's like, there won't be a big difference. It might be Sayyadati maybe. And here we have
Sayyadati will be plural, sir.
Yes. At, you know the sound of atom. And then we have ya al-mutakallim, so Sayyadati. And my what should I say? Sayyida is used basically for madam, so we can say like sisters or madams.
It cannot be Sayyidat.
Again, please.
Sayyidat. It cannot be Sayyidat.
It is Sayyidat. And then we have ya al-mutakallim, yani Sayyadati. You're showing like mudaf mudaf, you're showing possession. So, oh, my sisters, let's say, don't get out of the bus on this station.
Okay.
All right, number 8. Ya binti la taqtai al-lahma bihadha as-sikkina, right? Or sikkini.
سكينة.
No, because of B is harf jar. So bihadha as-sikkini. Because it has harf jar, so because of this harf jar, it has to be majroor. So don't cut the meat with this knife. Okay, ya ikhwanu. La. Okay.
لا تذهبوا إلى مطعم قبل ساعة الواحدة.
Excellent. Yes, translation, please. Oh, brothers.
Your brothers, don't go to the restaurant before 1 o'clock.
Okay, mat'am. What does it represent, or what do you think of when we talk about mat'am?
Adverb of place.
Adverb of place on the pattern of maf'alun, right? Maf'alun. So mat'amun, wa matbakhun, wa madkhalun, wa makhrajun, and mal'abun. So all of them that are on the pattern of maf'alun, and they will be adverb of place. Dharfu makan. Number 10. La ala sabburati ya Aba Bakrin.
La taktub, don't write on the blackboard, O Abu Bakr.
La taktub. Yes, very good. Ala sabburati ya Aba Bakrin. Don't write on the board, O Abu Bakr. All right, so ta'ammal ma yali. we have to reflect on the following. We have to look at the difference between la الناهية and la النافية, and we have discussed about this several times, that النافية is used for negation and ناهية is used for prohibition. لما لا تأكل يا أخي? Why don't you eat, oh my brother? And when you say لا تأكل هذا يا أخي, now you are stopping someone from doing something. So when we stop someone, we say don't do it. لا تأكل هذا يا أخي. Don't eat this, oh my brother. And لما لا تأكل يا أخي? Why don't you eat, oh my brother? ألا تذهب إلى الملعب? Aren't you going to the playground, or won't you go to the playground? لا تذهب إلى الملعب. Don't go to the playground. So the first one is النافية and the second one is الناهية. The first one is negation and the second one is prohibition, when you prohibit someone from doing something. تأمل ما يلي, and again we reflect on the following. We have discussed about this earlier, that when we say, yes sir?
The
Yes.
first one, lima la ta'kulu. Explain this one.
Why don't you eat?
What is the meaning of lima, sir?
It equals limada. Why?
Limada.
Yes.
And the second one, Allah.
ألا تذهبوا, why don't you go? Is Hamzat al-Istifhamiyya, la means not. ألا تذهبوا, why don't you go to the playground? لما تقولون ما لا تفعلون. Yes, so lima, why do you say that you don't do? Okay, تأمل ما يلي. هو يكتب, he writes. أنت تكتب, you write. أنا أكتب, I write. So it's basically about the use of the signs of the mudari, the present tense, ya, ta, and then we have hamza. So the last one is noon. So there are 4 signs of mudari. One is ya, one is ta, one is hamza, and one is noon. So we write will be translated as huwa yaktubu, anta taktubu, ana aktubu, nahnu naktubu. Okay. So here it says huwa yakulu, he eats, anta takulu, you eat. But when we say ana, it will be ana akulu, I eat. And the same idea that we have discussed earlier, that the first hamza is hamza maftuha, whereas the second one is sakina. So when hamza maftuha is followed by sakina, then it changes into mad and it becomes akulu. It's only for the 13th form of the present tense, which is I eat, ana akulu, and similarly I take, ana akhudhu. So whenever we have the root letter and the first root letter is hamza, only that time this rule will be applicable. So ana akulu, I eat, and ana akhudhu, I take, ana amuru, I order, and something like that. Mafhum? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. تأمل الجمل الآتية. Now we have to reflect on the following sentences. تأمل is also extended form of the verb mazid fi, and inshallah I think we are going to learn from the next lesson, one of them, hopefully tomorrow. Okay, so yes, who is going to read sentence number 1?
فتح زكريا الباب وكاد يخرج. Zakaria opened the door.
And he is about to leave.
And he almost left. We need to be careful. Kada is for the past. So we will not translate it into present. It will be translated into past. So he was about to leave or he almost left, because it is the use of kada. فتح زكريا الباب وكاد يخرج. Zakaria opened the door and he almost left. He almost left. Okay, number 2.
قال عثمان للمدير.
Osman said to the manager.
رفع Yusuf raised يده his hand وقاد يضربني he is about to hit me.
يضربني.
يضربني, yes. يضرب and then knee.
يضربني.
Yes, okay.
يضربني.
Mm-hmm.
He is about to hit me.
Okay, he almost hit me, right? He was about to hit me. And it can also be translated as he started hitting me. There's something like which like happened or which almost happened, but we will translate it as he almost hit me. Okay, why do we have here kada yakhruju wa kada yadribuni? Why do we have present tense here?
Because of kada, sir.
Yeah, this is the demand of kada, that then the verb that follows it has to be present tense. Okay. Next one. Inqalabat. So basically it's inqalaba.
Turnover.
Inqalaba yanqalibu inqilaban. So we know in the inqilab that happens today. So inqalaba yanqalibu inqilaban. Inqalabat. Inqalaba, he turned over, and inqalabat, she turned over, right? She capsized. So what is it? It is basically the car, right? Inqalabat sayyaratu Hamidin. Okay. Hamid's car turned over or capsized. Wakada yamutu, and he almost died. He almost died, yeah. So Hamid's car turned over and he almost died. Okay, next is Darabat. Yes.
ضربت المديرة سعادة فكادت تبكي. The manageress hit Suad and she was about to cry.
Yes, فكادت تبكي. She was about to cry. All right, number 5. Someone with glasses, reading glasses, maybe? Navarati or the Daraba, yes.
طفلين ضرب الطفل نظارتي بالعصا. My child hit my glasses with the axe وكاد يكسرها, and it was about to break. To break,
yeah. Or it almost broke, yeah.
It almost broke.
With the stick, and it almost بالعصا وكاد يكسرها. Ha refers to what?
نظارتي.
نظارة.
Okay, نظارة. Yeah, نظارة. So نظارتي وكاد يكسرها, and he almost broke it. Asa is feminine or masculine?
Feminine.
It's feminine. Yeah, it's one of the feminine forms, which is like irregular. It doesn't have any specific. There is a reason, because it ends with alif maqsura, or sorry, it ends with alif. So one of the signs that we know that noun is feminine is alif or alif maqsura. For example, the word dunya is also feminine. Asa is also feminine. And then there are some other ways that we know that if a noun is feminine or not. However, majority of the nouns are masculine. So this is, you can put it in the form of, or in the column of exceptions. All right, next we have ba, which is part B. Now the use of kada yakadu with the present tense. Okay, so first we learned the use of kada for the past tense, and now we are learning it with the use of the present tense. All right, who is going to answer now?
The time right now is 1. يكاد المدير يخرج. The manager is about to leave.
Excellent. Now it will be translated as is about to leave. الساعة الآن الواحدة. It's 1 o'clock now. يكاد المدير يخرج. The manager is about to leave. Okay, next.
yakadu al-imamu yarka'u.
The imam is about to bend or to do ruku, right?
Okay.
All right. So yakadul imamu yarka'u. The imam is about to do ruku. Okay. Number 3.
Yakadul jarsu yarinnu. The bell is about to ring.
Okay. Yakadul jarasu yarinnu. The bell is about to ring. Okay. Number 4. Lima ضربت هذا الولد يا علي. Yes.
لما ضربت هذا الولد يا علي هو يكاد يبكي. Why did you hit this boy, O Ali? He's about to cry.
He is about to cry. Okay. So here we have learned in Alif, the first part we have learned about the use of kada in the past tense. However, we know that the noun that follows it has to be always present in present tense. So kada yakhruju, kada yadribuni, kada yamutu, kadat tabki, wa kada yaksiruha. Whereas in the present tense of kada is yakadu, and even after the present tense we have to use again the present tense, as we can see here. Yakadul mudiru yakhruju, yakadul imamu yarka'u, and then we have 2 more examples. Just for the sake of information, I don't want to confuse you, but there is a possibility that one past form can have 2 present forms as well. For example, we have kada yakadu, and the same verb has another present tense, which is kada yakidu. Kada yakidu. Innahum yakiduna kaida wa akidu kaida famahil al-kafirina amhilhum ruwaida. Surah Al-Tariq, the last 2 or 3 verses. So over there, when it is yakidu, then it will be translated as to plan. When you plan to do something to someone. So that is like, we have not taken it, but maybe once you are reciting the Quran or you may come across, you might find that we have learned kada yakadu. However, it is also used as kada yakidu. Okay, what was the example of yakadu? Do you remember the example that we have taken from Surah Al-Baqarah?
يكاد البرق يخطف أبصارهم.
Excellent. And what about the past tense? فذبحوها وذبحوها what is it? ما كادوا يفعلون. I think they were not about to do it. ما كادوا يفعلون. So kada kadu. So that is the past tense of kada as well. They were not going to do it. Like they didn't have any plan to do it, but they did it willy-nilly, whether they wanted or not. So that's used in the context of kada yakadu. However, in Surah Tariq, it's used in the plan of planning about someone to do something. For example, innahum yakiduna kaida. Indeed, they are planning a plan. Wa akidu kaida. And I am planning a plan as well. So this is the only bit of some piece of information that we need to know as well. Ta'ammal ma yali, we have to reflect on the following as well. Ana la ashrab al-qahwata. I don't drink coffee. So I don't drink coffee. That is like a habit. So something habitual, like we do it on a daily basis. So when you want to negate about it, you will say la ashrabu. But if you want to talk about something which is right now, and al-ana is the best word which describes it, that you want to say no for the present, then there is a possibility to use ma as well to negate. So ana ma ashrabul qahwata al-ana. I don't want to drink coffee now. So basically ma with the meaning of, or with the combination of al-ana, specifies it that we are talking only for the present time, for the time being. It's not something that is a habit. It is something that we are talking for the time being. For example, I'm not in the mood of drinking kahwa. So you will say, ana ma ashrabul qahwata al-ana. I don't want to drink coffee right now. نحن لا نلعب كرة القدم. We don't play football. نحن ما نلعب كرة القدم الآن. we don't want to play football now. So when you talk about something that you don't want to do now, we can use ma with the present tense. Adatan, yani normally we use la with the present tense. But if something is for the time being, then we will use ma with the present tense.
So it is not. So it is not giving it the sense of continuous tense like we say in English. I go to school and I'm going to school, or like this. I'm not drinking coffee right now. Is it not like that?
It's possible to say I'm not drinking now. For example, it would mean that I'm not drinking means I'm not going to drink it right now, right? So when you say ma ana ma ashrab al-qahwa alan, I'm not gonna drink it now. I will not drink it now, or I don't want to drink it now.
Okay, so I mean, I'm confused about the sense of, okay, all of these translations are possible. That depends on the context. I was just confused about want. I mean, how do we say I don't want to do it?
Ana la uridu. I mean, how? It's inshallah coming in the next lesson. Arada yuridu iradatan, when you don't have the intention to do something. So you will say ana ma uridu an ashrab al-qahwata alana. So it will be a little bit prolonged, but I don't want to drink coffee right now. So ana ma uridu an ashrab al-qahwata alana. I don't want to drink coffee right now. Ma ahtaju can be used as well. I don't need to. So it depends, like as many verbs you know, you can bring them in and put over here. And all of them will be inshallah. Okay. All right. Huwa la yaqra'u as-suhufa. He does not read the newspaper. That means that is his habit. Huwa ma yaqra'u as-sahifata alana. He is not reading newspaper right now. So la yaqra'u as-suhufa. He does not like to read newspapers, like it's his habit. Daiman abadan, always. But ma yaqra'u as-sahifata alana. That means he is not reading the newspaper right now. Maybe he's looking at it, but he's not reading it. So when we want to specify something, and yesterday we talked about the use of ma adri. So ma adri is a very good example. For example, if you ask me something and I forgot about it, or I don't have any knowledge about it, so I will say ma adri, I don't know. Maybe I knew it in the past, but as of now I forgot about it, so I will say ma adri. You live in a place, someone comes over to you and asks about the location. Maybe you knew it before, but you don't know it anymore. So you will say ma adri, and I don't know. But when you say la adri, that means you never have had any knowledge of that in the past, and you don't have any knowledge even now in the present as well. So then you will say la adri, I don't have any idea. Ma tukhallis al-mudari'a lil-hali. Ma specifies the present tense to hal, yani it specifies al-mudari to the present time. So it basically specifies the present tense to the present time, to the something that is happening as of now. Tukhallisu, so it's khallasa yukhallisu takhlisan. So we are getting into the extended forms of the verb. So this is also extended form of the verb as well. Why would I say it's the extended form of the verb? Let's remove alamat al-mudari. Let's say this is extra, okay? Now, why we say it's extended form of the verb?
Again,
because
I'm saying that this is mazid fi. This is not thulathi mujarrad. Thulathi mujarrad means the verb has only 3 root letters. Only 3 root letters. For example, nasara wa daraba wa fataha wa sami'a wa akala. Okay, but when we say mazid fi, then what does that mean?
Because we can see here that we have kha and then lam and so on. We have like 4 letters
so
here.
Tashdid, basically what happened, this tashdid says that this lam occurs here, what happens here twice. So it's basically khalasa, but when we say khallasa, then what happens, one lam has been added to it. So that is what we call mazid fi, that we add 1 letter to the basic root letters. And of course, when one addition has been made in the harf, then also the addition in the meaning will happen as well. All right, so ta'ammal ma yali, reflect on the following. فعل التعجب. What do you remember about فعل التعجب?
On the wazn of afalu, sir.
أفعل ما أفعل, right? On the wazn of ما أفعل. Don't forget ما, yeah? This is exclamation. Then when you're excited about something or when you want to praise something, so then we use this expression, which is called فعل التعجب. For example, حامد طويل. Hamid is tall. ما أطول حامدا. How will we translate it? How tall Hamid is. Yeah, and then exclamation mark as well. But you're talking about his height. So you say ما أطول حامدا. How tall Hamid is. So the grammatical change, the change in the Arab that has taken place is as well. After ما أطول, the noun has to be mansub. So ما أطول is a fixed pattern, and then after that the noun has to be mansub as well. For example, هذه السيارة جميلة. This car is beautiful. ما أجمل هذه السيارة. How beautiful this car is. And similarly, we say هو طويل. He is tall. And also we can use pronoun to talk about his height as well. So we say ما أطوله. How tall he is. أنت صغير. ما أصغرك. How short or how small you are. We have like 2-3 sentences, and inshallah after that we are done. اكتب الجمل الآتية مستعملا فعل التعجب. Now you have to write down the sentences using exclamation or فعل التعجب. Okay. انظر إلى هؤلاء الطلاب الجدد. Look at these new students. هم كثير.
ما أكثرهم.
ما أكثرهم. Okay, so they're like how many they are, right? ما أكثرهم. All right. انظر إلى هذه السيارة.
Look at this car.
I stopped here, so it should be سيارة or سيارة or سيارتي.
سيارة.
Oh my God.
سيارتي.
Again, إلى. انظر إلى هذه السيارة. Look at this car. هي جميلة. It is beautiful. Okay.
ما أجملها.
How beautiful it is. Okay, excellent. Now ha refers to the car. Okay. هو فقير. He is poor.
ما أفقره.
ما أفقره. How poor he is. Okay. أرأيت ذاك البيت. Did you see that house? هو صغير. It is small.
ما أصغره.
ما أصغره. ما أصغره. Excellent. Who refers to the house, to the bait. هذه الكلمات الجديدة. These are the new words. مقعد, seat, and the plural is مقاعد on the pattern of مفاعل. That's why it is partially flexible. It does not accept the mean مقاعد. Similarly, يا أبتي is equals يا أبي, as we discussed earlier. So it's a beautiful expression of saying, oh, my father. So it is used as يا أبتي. في أثناء during.
Can you please repeat when you said in the first, like we can say ya ummata as well.
Also possible to say ya abata is also, yeah, the Sheikh said, like I was reading his explanation, so he said it is also possible to say ya abata. But it's used in the Quran, it is ya abati. So this is our standard is Quran, so it's used like in poetry, or the Arabs, they also use ya abata, which is not wrong, but ya abati is the standard one. Ya abati equals ya
and
abi.
it gives the same meaning of my father.
Yes, yes,
oh
that's
my
right.
father.
As we can see here, equals my father, ya abi. And similarly, we can also say ya ummati, oh my mother. Athna, what do you remember about Athna? We discussed yesterday. It is maf'ul fihi, during, because it's about the time. But we know that when there is a harf jar before, then it will be fi athna'i. Otherwise, it is athna'a. It will be maftuh. كذب يكذب كذبا, to lie. انقلب ينقلب انقلابا, to overturn. And then we have baka yabki bukaun, to cry. Baka, he cried, yabki, he cries, and bukaun, crying. So that will be crying too, which is infinitive or gerund. Masdar. All right, so maq'ad is on which pattern?
Maf'al.
Maf'al. So the place to sit, it can also be as miq'ad if we take it as ism al-ala, the seat, and it can be also maq'ad. Both of them are used as well. So maq'ad is the place to sit, and miq'ad is the ala or the instrument where we sit. All right, so alhamdulillah, we have completed our lesson, and tomorrow inshallah we are going to start lesson number 16. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
جزاك الله خيرا.